Hello, everybody. I literally just woke up. It is. What time it is? Oh no, my watch. Ugh, I have to go to the office because my watch is dead and the charger's in the office. Anyways, today's. What day is today? Sunday. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday and it is the 31st of May. It's 12:52 p.m. I just woke up and I am currently reading Andy Weir Project Hail Mary for my book club. Can you say see? Yes. I am currently at page 18. I literally woke up and immediately read the book. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I find Rylan to be very, very funny and witty. And yeah, so guess just gonna follow me read. I'm back with a reading update, and I am currently at page 47 of Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and I'm so far enjoying it. I find Rylan Grace, I mean, I already know it from the movie, but reading his perspective and reading his POV, he's actually really funny. I really like him. I really, really like his character because he's just so funny. I mean, okay, there's this one scene. In this scene, he's trying to remember who he is. I like kids. Huh. Just a feeling. But I like them. They're cool. They're fun to hang out with. So I'm a single man in my 30s who lives alone in a small apartment. I don't have any kids, but I like kids a lot. I don't like where this is going. A teacher! I'm a school teacher. I remember it now. Oh, thank God I'm a teacher. And another one is however desperate things were, someone still had to deliver milk. And if Mrs. McCready's house got bombed in the night, well, you crossed it off the delivery list. So I just like, I don't know if it's like Rylan himself that I like or the writing, but either way, I just find it funny and entertaining. And the science of it all was easy for me to understand. And mind you, I'm terrible with science stuff. So just put it that way. That is the update. I didn't read a lot today, even though I'm already on my holiday, and the reason for that is I've been busy with cleaning the kitchen and like unhauling stuff from the fridge. And now I'm going to go to my brother's house because I need to take the spare house key from him. So in like the next few days, I can feed the cats when he's not around. So, yes. Reading update time. Yesterday for Monday, I read about 45 pages, and today I went out. I did some shopping and I bought some makeup stuff, and then I went to what cafe is this? I went to a cafe somewhere. I forgot. Chapter 1? Yes, that's the cafe. I went to chapter 1 to read a bit, and then I went for dinner, and during that time, I read about 38 pages. I can't remember now, 32, 38. That's how much I read as of right now. And so far, I don't know, there's a part of the book that made me really sad. It kind of made me tear up a bit. It's when Rylan says to Strat that he needs to be in this experiment. He needs to know more about the astrophage. He needs to be in on it. And the reason for that is because he cares about his kids, because he's a school teacher. And the reason was because when the kids were asking him about what is the astrophage, what does it do, and then he says like, oh, it's going to be in 30 years, and the kids completely relax because they think, oh, 30 years, it's forever, it's going to be like, you know, nobody's going to think about it. But Rylan is like thinking, yeah, 30 years from now, you're gonna be his kids are gonna be in their 40s, and they're gonna be the people that are gonna live in hell. Basically, they started off in an idyllic life where everything was cool and chill, like everything was easy because the sun was still around. And in 30 years, all of that is gone. They're gonna live in a Mad Max situation, and it just broke his heart. It just made me sad thinking about like how currently we are basically fucking up the planet, and it's not going to be us that's going to suffer the consequences in the future. It's the kids. It's our kids now. They're going to suffer the consequences that we created. And also another thing that made me really enjoy the book is that Rylan is very very smart. Like, it's hinted at in the movie, but in this book, he really, like, the things that are he grasps it so fast. Like, for example, he figured out that he is in space, and then that's the first one. The second one is he figured out that he is not in the same solar system as Earth. He's in a completely different solar system. Why, he doesn't know yet, but he'll figure it out. But right now he knows that he's not only is he not on Earth, he's in space, he's also in a different, completely different solar system. And he also figured out that this mission is a one-way trip. He's never coming back home. He's grasping at all these data and understanding it so fast. And I just wish I was 1% as smart as Rylan, because it just makes me feel like an idiot. Like, he's doing all these maths without even using a calculator. He's just using his mind, the power of his mind. And my mind, there is nothing. It's just all vibes, no thoughts. So, I'm currently at page 84, I think, right now, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm really enjoying the book. It's flying by. I just wish that I don't I don't get distracted, because I do get distracted really really fast. So that's why my reading has been slow, and that's why I'm a slow reader now, because I get distracted by everything. Everything. Like yesterday, for some reason, I wanted to clean my room in the middle of the night. Halfway through cleaning my room, I found my new press on nails that I bought, and I misplaced it. And I was like, oh, I feel like doing my nails right now. And mind you, it was 3 a.m. And after that, I was like, I don't feel like cleaning my room anymore. Let me just, read my manga and then complete my crochet project. Not project, but an order that I need to do. Let me complete that. I slept at 6 a.m. Why? Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, side note, the reason why I went to Parkson today is because I wanted to see how much would it be to get my glasses done. And they are completely out of my budget, because the frames and lens combo sale that they're doing only goes up to 600 degrees for the lens. And my degree is most definitely not 600 degrees. One side is definitely 700 plus. The other side is 800. And I'm like, well, that's out of my budget. And I asked them, like, hey, how much is like the lens for 800? And then they say 160. And I was like, damn, it is still cheap. 160 just for lens, and then the frame maybe like add on just 100. it's still almost 300 ringgit. And I'm like, I hate being poor. I just finished jogging. Well, technically, it was more of a walk. But yesterday's reading update is that I finished about how many pages did I read yesterday? I didn't read a lot because I got distracted by the time I came home and I wanted to clean my room. So yesterday I only read 39 pages. Not the best, but at least I got something in. Wow, the lip tint that I bought yesterday. Wait. Okay, I bought the Dear Darling Etude House lip tint in Dracula Red, and it is poppin'. Look at it. It is poppin', baby. And I also bought Wardah Anti-Gravity Iron Mascara because the previous one, my old mascara, I still have some, but I know it's gonna be out soon. I bought this because it was on sale for like I think 19 ringgit, and my favorite one is obviously from the brand Baron Bliss. This one is Roll to Length Steel Mascara. This one is 6 grams, and this one is about 37 ringgit 90 cents. I didn't buy it because it wasn't on sale, so I wanted to try this out. And obviously, the lip tint was also on sale, so I bought that. And side note, I bought some eyebrow pencil online on Shopee because I try to wax my eyebrows, but then I put too much, and it looks normal. It looks normal in video, like it just looks like I have a really high arch, and this one is slightly less archy, but still have some hair. But in real life, this is just half. This is not here. In real life, my eyebrow is just this. So that is not the point. I completely got distracted. I just wanted to do a reading update. So today is Tuesday and it is the 2nd of June. And my reading update is I am at page 175. So yesterday I read about like 39 pages. I don't know if I updated already. I tend to forget like what I say in my reading vlogs because I yap too much. But today I read about like 91 pages ish roughly, and I am really getting into this book. And honestly, honest to God, if I was sent out to space, all y'all, we're all gonna meet each other in hell. Because I would have never figured out. I would have never figured out how to send Rocky a segment of my spaceship so Rocky would know what type of like things that he needs to do. So there is when he does the bridge, it will connect properly and neither of us won't die. Because if it was up to me, everybody's dying left, right, and center. So, yes, I am at page 175, enjoying it so far. I'm not halfway through the book. Almost there, but not yet. I think I'm going to read a bit more, but now I'm going to go to my friend's makan-makan session. I am late. I don't know if I'm late because they didn't exactly specify the time. They just gave me a location. So, yeah. I've done my workouts this morning, which is just a walk. Look, I tried to jog. Oh my God, wait. As you can see, I tried to jog this morning and I almost took myself out. Finished a bit of crochet. So this is the hat that my niece ordered from me. I finished the tassels. Now I just need to do the eyes, nose, and I think I'm gonna do the ears. This is supposed to be Jake the dog from Adventure Time. So I think I'm gonna finish that today. And then what else? What else did I do today? Oh yes, I cooked. I did my chores, put the laundry out. I cooked, and now I'm finally ready to go. Because I'd feel bad of like going to go makan makan, you know, but then nobody's cooking at home. So that is the update. Also, I forgot to update that I received the books that I bought off of this one Instagram store. And the books that I bought was Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale. I have the ebook, but I wanted a hard copy. And the other one is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So I bought this at obviously secondhand because I don't know, it's cheaper. Like, why buy an expensive book? Like, it is really popping. Anyways, why bother to buy a book that's going to be so extremely expensive, especially if it's V.E. Schwab and Margaret Atwood, when you can just get it for secondhand? Obviously, if I like the story, I'm going to buy a better edition if it's worth it. If not, it's fine. Oh my god. It is really popping. What the fuck? Just realized that I mispronounced the cosmetics product. It's not Bare and Bliss. It's Bare and Bliss. Bare and Bliss. God, I feel like an idiot. Anyways, I'm on the way to my friend's makan makan. And I'm happy to announce that I have read today 180 pages. I'm currently at page 264. So I am most definitely more than halfway through the book, just slightly than halfway. And honestly, I don't know if I'm biased because I did watch the movie first before I read the book, but I really enjoyed this book. I just cried at page 264, and I know this was going to be in it because it was in the movie. It's basically when Rylan has to come clean to Rocky to say that he's not going to go back home. He's not going to go back on Earth. And Rocky is like, "Hey, I have enough, more than enough astrophage for you to go back home." I cried. I was crying because it was just a sad. Oh, I'm crying again. It was just a sad scene because before that Rocky was sad. He was really, really upset that he is just the engineer of the team. He's not the scientist, and he doesn't know how to explain certain things in scientific terms. He doesn't know why um, certain things do what they do, and he feels bad because he wants to save his planet too. And then okay, let me just read it. Okay, it says here, "No understand," says Rocky. Uh, I pull myself, and then he says, Rylan says to him, "You're alive and you're here and you haven't given up." And Rocky says, "I tried so many times. I failed so many times. I'm not good at science." And then I don't know why I'm so sad at this part, but Rocky says that he's been on stuck at Tau Ceti for like 46 Earth years. And this part is really funny too because he was being very sassy. Like, says to he says to Grace, right? Rylan Grace, he says, "Always okay, he says it here. Understand, I am here 46 years. 46 years, I gasped. Earth years? I am here 46 Earth years, yes. He's been stuck in this system for longer than I've been alive." And then he says, Uh, Rylan asks how old usually Iridians live, and Iraqi is like, average is 689 years. Earth years? This is the part where I laughed. Yes, he says a little sharply, always Earth units. You're bad at math, so always Earth units. I don't know, I just felt really sad because it's like he spent 46 Earth years all alone in his spaceship with all of his dead crewmates. He doesn't know how to fix things. He doesn't understand why they died. And all he knows is that they're dying because their cells are dying. And he doesn't understand radiation poisoning. Like, how scary is that? At least for Rylan, I don't know why I'm crying. At least for Rylan, like he was in a coma and then he woke up to two mummified bodies. So at least even though it was scary, it's not as scary as seeing your comrades die and you are just all alone for so long in that big ass spaceship. And I don't know, I just find it so sad. And the thing is, I knew that it was going to be in the book. I watched the movie, and then it's just so sad when I think about it. And no wonder, like, no wonder Rocky freaked out when, like, Grace didn't want to sleep, being watched over because, obviously Grace didn't understand. I would be freaked too if I was stuck at a spaceship in God knows where, and this is the first like space orbit whatever space mission for this species ever, and then shit just went horrifically wrong. And I don't know, it just made me sad. I started out really happy doing this update and now I just can't stop crying. Is it because it's the middle of the night? I don't know, I just feel sad reading this part. And like when Rocky says that, hey, I have more than enough astrophage to send you back, it just, even though it's going to be another 13 years for Ryland to go back, and he's still technically going to be the same person, roughly, due to time dilation, and the people back home are going to be way, way older. It's just nice to know that it's not a suicide mission. And I don't know how Ryland's going to react when he finally remembers that he was basically kidnapped. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know how to feel about that. I really like this book. Like, I obviously enjoyed the movie. The movie is a very good adaptation of the book because it had to cut out a lot of things to make the movie make sense. And the reason why I also enjoyed the book is most probably because I enjoyed watching the movie. The movie had certain scenes which was not in the book, but they made it comedic in the movie. And then when I read the book, it just adds on. It's like when I read the book, I just have more info, more context, and it's just more fun for me to read. And also, it just makes me even more sad because it's like, damn, Rocky doesn't know that Rylan doesn't have long to live. Like, the oldest human, maybe, will get to 100 plus. Even then, they'll probably get mental health problems like brain damage problems, dementia, Alzheimer's. And that just breaks my heart because that's scary, man. It's like seeing your best friend waste away. Like, how? And Rocky, I don't know if Iridians can fix Rylan in the future, but it's like, it's just sad. Anyways, this is an unfortunate, um sad update. Technically sad because the part where I'm reading it makes me sad, but also happy because I did read 180 pages. So that is the update. I completely forgot to update my reading for Wednesday, but on Wednesday it was a good reading day again because I read about like 109 pages, and I am currently at page 373. So I only have a few pages left. See, this is how much I think I'm going to read today. Obviously, duh, it's Thursday, but right now it's 12:42 a.m. I'm going to read before I go to sleep because I really want to finish this book before I start my book club book, which is His and Hers by Alice Feeney. Ever since I've been on holiday, I have constantly been waking up in the middle of the day. So right now it's like 12:15. I woke up half an hour ago and I immediately start reading. Okay, first I start reading my manhwa, then I start reading uh, Project Hail Mary, and I'm currently at page 394. And my God, Strat is is scary. Strat is just, if we didn't understand and know the context of why she's doing these things, of why she's so desperate of sending everybody to space because she wants to save the whole goddamn planet, she is she could be written as a villain because what she did to Ryland Grace is scary as fuck because like she told him, she called him out. She said that you're a fucking coward and you're going on that mission, whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not, because I don't give a shit about what you want. Right now, none of us are doing what we want. We're doing this to save the damn planet. And she gave him a drug to cause retrograde amnesia, and it worked. Her plan worked because she told Rylan, I know that you are fundamentally a good man, a coward, but a good man. And I know that if you have that retrograde amnesia, you will not remember how you got onto this goddamn spaceship. You just know that you have a mission and you'll fucking do it. And by the time you remember this tidbit that you were basically kidnapped, it wouldn't matter because you've already done the mission. And I'm just reading that part. I'm horrified because that is scary. That is scary shit, man. Okay, everybody, don't judge me, but it's almost 3. I haven't showered. I haven't cleaned the house. I've just been busy finishing up Project Hail Mary, and good news, I finished it. Definitely 5 stars. Definitely recommend. Best book I've ever read this year. And I love the ending. Not even the ending. I just love the whole book. The ending for me was a bit bittersweet. It was more sweet than bitter because it's like everybody's saved, Earth is saved, Erin is saved, Rocky's alive, Grace is alive, everybody's great, you know? I just feel a bit sad because now Grace is 50-ish years old. He's getting older. He's going to die soon. And I just feel sad because Rocky is going to feel depressed. Like this is his best friend. But at the same time, I'm also happy because that they met each other, that they have this wonderful friendship. And the ending did make me chuckle a bit because it's like after 16 years on Erin, Rocky is now extremely fluent in English. Then, after 16 years of being with Grace and obviously speaking English, this is Rocky's English right now after 16 years, okay? It says here, is when Grace has to hobble into one of the meeting rooms to meet Rocky for a bit before he starts his class. Finally, I've been waiting for, I don't know how to say this one, minutes. What took you so long? I can understand Iridian fluently now, of course, and Rocky is equally fluent in English comprehension. Rylan says, I'm old. Give me a break. It takes me a while to get ready in the morning. Oh, you had to eat, right? Rocky says, a tinge of disgust in his voice. You told me not to talk about that in polite company. I'm not polite company, my friend. And then there's more sentences, dialogue. Okay, he says here, Rocky cocks his carapace. Hey, your face is leaking. I haven't seen that in a long ass time. Remind me, does that mean you're happy or sad? Because it can mean either one, right? I'm happy, of course, I sob. Yeah, I thought so. Just checking. He holds a bald claw against the Zenonite. Is this a fist bump situation? I press my knuckles to the Zenonite as well. This is a monumentally epic fist bump situation. I guess your scientist got it right. No, I guess your scientist got right on it, he says. If you account for the time it took your beetles to get there and the travel time for light to get from Sol to Erid, I think it took less than one of your years to get it done. I just, oh, this was such a good book. This was such a good book. I really, really enjoy it. Oh, I don't know what to do now.